Ooh, look. New set, new backgrounds, new stuff. Hooray! This is the vlog that I promised if you follow me on Twitter that was going to come this weekend. There are going to be some changes on this channel. I know I've promised that before, but I've really made some decisions lately which are going to change a few things. Alright, first off, as far as videos go, unless something hits me like the Equestria Girls Grindhouse style trailer that I did earlier that just came to me earlier this weekend, I decided to go ahead and put that together. There's not going to be a lot of content on this channel for the next few months, for the next couple, pretty much for the rest of the year, from now until the end of December. I'm still going to do the We Happy Few live streams. Those are on hiatus right now because, unfortunately, my damn computer's headphone jack went out. So I'm waiting on them to get the new part in and get that replaced, because right now I can't really stream and not do it with headphones without getting stupid reverb on the stream itself. So we're gonna have to wait on the We Happy Few live streams until we can do that. Those will either be Friday or Saturday every week until the game is done. That's the status on those. So you'll still see those once the headphone jack is repaired on the computer. But as far as full-on scripted and produced videos, there's not really going to be a lot, again, unless inspiration strikes. I am working on something, but I don't know if I'm going to get it done in time, but we'll see what happens. I've decided to go ahead and do a special 3-part series. You'll see what it's about when I get the first one done. I'm about a quarter of the way done with it right now. I've got to get a whole bunch of other stuff together to put it together for that. I'll talk more about that when it's released. I'm hoping to get it out before the end of the month, but I'm not really holding my breath. My computer was in the shop for a week before they determined that they had to order the part in, so that kind of killed the whole productivity in it and kind of my whole mood and even really doing the video anymore. So, because I was hoping to get it out before the end of the month, but that's just not going to happen now. So, that 3-part series may or may not come out. I don't know. Probably not at this point. I'm not really feeling overly motivated to work on it. And, yeah. So, in conjunction with that, like I said, unless it's something that just comes to mind and I can do it really quickly, I may not. You may see occasional short videos show up here, but there won't be any full scripted content like there has been for a while. Until next year, when I'm going to just basically, 2019, I'm planning on just starting fresh with everything. Now that Into the Idiot Box is done, I've got some other things that I want to do, and I'm going to try to work those in. I've put this on Twitter, that I do have more or less 5 series in the works. But unlike how things have been going so far, I'm not going to split them up. I'm going to try to do in there 2 of them retrospectives, and I'm going to try to do those in blocks. And the other 3 are things I can do whenever. I'm going to be still doing Whodunit Haul. That will probably be the first video I do for 2019, is a brand new Whodunit Haul on a couple of things that I've been putting off. So I just have to figure things out, because some things have changed. I'm not in my office anymore. My office doesn't exist anymore. I now have a roommate, and so my office had to go back to being a bedroom. So everything will be here, and I have to figure out where exactly I'm going to shoot Whodunit Haul. I haven't figured that out yet. We'll work that out as we go. The Superman retrospective, which has been titled Look Up on the Screen, will be coming in 2019. Probably not immediately. I'm going to shoot for starting around February and try to keep it. And while that's going on, I'm probably going to suspend anything else I'm doing and try to get, if not weekly, then at least monthly. Try to do what I intended to do with Legacy of the Pink Panther and try not to have it take 2 to 3 years like it did last time, because there's a lot more stuff to get through and they keep putting out more stuff. I mean, I just picked up The Death of Superman from the DC animated movies, and there's Reign of the Superman, which should be out by then, by the time we get to that, plus anything else they throw out there. So, look for that. I am going to do Season 2 of Saturdays. I realized that my mistake was trying to do an entire year's worth of content So one every week for a year, and that didn't really work. But if I break it up into seasons of about 15 or 16 episodes, yeah, I can do that without getting bored. I managed to get through it before. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and try that. When I talk about movies, I'm going to try to shorten those. I don't really like the fact that they're still, 20-minute summaries of the film. I'm going to try to shorten those down to like 8 to 10 minutes, like everything else. I do have another series in the works. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be focusing for the most part until I get to look up on the screen on content where I don't have to be on camera, because processing all the stuff on camera and setting up and filming, and that's very, very time consuming, whereas I can just record voiceover and go. So that's where that's going to happen. So I do have another series in mind, which is going to be a character-based series. It's going to be about a certain subgenre of movies, and while I will be writing and editing and producing the series, I'm not actually going to be starring in it because the main character is female, so I will be looking for a voice actress. I have somebody in mind, but I don't know if she's available. I haven't seen her online in quite some time, so I don't know if she's just busy or if her life went somewhere else or something else is happening, but I'll be trying to talk to her when I'm ready to start doing that. We'll talk more about that series as time goes on. And now the big thing. I am shutting down my Patreon. It's not that I don't like getting the money for this, but the times have changed, YouTube has changed, and I'm just tired of playing YouTube's game anymore. I'm tired of trying to figure out what the algorithm wants and all that. And I kind of realized I wasn't taking my own advice. Years ago, I used to say if anybody was trying to get into this to make money, get into like reviewing and stuff like that to make money, that window closed a long time ago. I thought maybe, it might be possible to make that happen, at least to make a living at it. And there's just a lot of people and a lot of people going for your attention. And honestly, while Patreon's been helpful, I've always felt bad that I kind of had to do it on a per video basis rather than per month because I knew my productivity levels. And I just kind of realized that I'm doing this, been trying too hard to make this my job, and that's probably just not going to happen. This will be a hobby, and if that's the case, I don't want to charge anybody for my hobby. So, because it's kind of a pain to upload it to Patreon, to upload the video, fight with YouTube, upload it to Patreon, and then YouTube shuts it down for whatever reason, and then nobody gets to see it and all that and everything. It's a chance to see it before I have to fight with YouTube, and now that YouTube basically, it used to be that if YouTube blocked your video, or didn't just outright, if somebody blocked your video or whatever, it used to be that while you were in the dispute process, that video could still be seen, even though you weren't making any money on it, but that's changed now. Now if it's blocked or whatever, it stays in limbo until it's resolved, which can take anywhere up to, 2 months before you get any sort of response, depending on whether or not they release it on the initial copyright claim, on the appeal, on the dispute, or if you have to go through the whole either sue me or let it go phase of the whole thing. So yeah, I'm just tired of playing YouTube's game. I just want to make the content I want to put it out there, I want it to be seen. I don't even care if I make money on this anymore. So I'm going to shut down the Patreon. I might bring it back up later if things move up. I am close to 1,000 subscribers now, and honestly, that would be helpful if like every single one of my 1,000 subscribers could donate $1 to the Patreon, because that would pay my rent and then some every month and free up a lot more of my time. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not going to ask. We're just going to leave it at that and go on. So 2019 is when everything's going to change. Again, there might be 1 or 2 goofy little things that I come up with. I have an idea for another series called 30 Seconds of Nonsense, which is just going to be goofy little short sketches. I have a few ideas that I want to run with, and we'll see what happens. So, so this is the new set. This is where I'll be. I'm standing right now because I discovered my chair was making too much noise on camera as I was doing it. And it's a little more enclosed. Ceiling's a little bit lower right here. The sound can reverb a little bit, and maybe you can actually hear me a little bit better with not so much echo. So that's what's new. 2019, this channel gets revamped with new content and new everything. So I'm going to be working on developing stuff over the course of the next couple months, and we'll hopefully have something new for you then. The Patreon will be closed down. It's not closed down yet, so if you've been thinking about donating, don't. Please don't. I will be taking that down probably in the next couple of weeks. If you are already on Patreon and you want to disassociate your pledge, you're more than welcome to. I will not take it personally. No harm, no foul. That's fine, because I'm not going. Any videos I do make, I'm not going to be charging you for. They'll just go up when they're done, because I just want to get them up and out and over with. That's just a lot easier and a lot less stressful on me. So that's everything. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in 2019 with all new stuff.